Hello, and welcome to another episode of Burger Town Garage. Me and the child are off to get a new car. Not necessarily a new car, per se, but something that's kind of a little out of my comfort zone. It's not the oldest car I've ever had, but it's definitely not new. New to me. Anyways, we'll be there in about 10 minutes, but it's this is going to be a good one. As long as I can do it all right, it should be a good one. So, see you guys in about 10 minutes. Well, here she is, fellas. My new 1970 Buick Electra, also known as Carmen. This is not how you stop a Buick Electra, by the way. This thing is big, heavy, moved this and that on both sides, and luckily this cat tree was here to cave in the taillight. Otherwise, we would have gone straight through the wall here. But yeah, it's fine. Whatever. We'll get to that. Anyways, so this is the new project. It's, like I said, 1970 Buick Electra 225, and that is significant because that means this is a big block. There we go. There's a Electra 225 badge. Comes with it. As you can see, it's been slightly disassembled, but look at the floor. It's rusty, but I don't see any holes. Still relatively solid. A little bit of insulation left over, a little bit of doohickey, but it's taken apart this far, which means there's a lot less I have to worry about having mouse house inside of. The headliner is out, but if you'll look down here, that's because it's on the ground. Does come with brand new tires, 0 miles on them, I was told. They've been on the car for a while, but this car hasn't moved in so long. We've got an Electra 225 badge right here. That's kind of loose. I wonder if I need to screw that in a little better. We've got this neat molding around the top here. I wonder if this would have been a vinyl top. It was. So, down here, we got a little bit of rust, but it's not, I don't think it's through. So that should be salvageable. This, probably have to fill with some putty. No big deal. That's just old car stuff. But, looked across the top, no dents. No dents on the back. No dents on the side. I don't even see any quarter rust, although maybe I'm not looking enough, but we're missing the skirts, although they may be in the trunk. They did tell me there were parts in the trunk. We're missing 90% of the interior, or it may be in here. I really don't know what's in there, and I don't really feel like checking right now. But the reason I like this car so much is this. This is a 455 Buick big block 7.5 liter engine. It's a big old hog, I tell you. And I hope it's not stuck. I haven't spun it over. I just got it off the trailer probably like an hour ago. We got some mouse situation going on in here, so all the wiring in here is going to be trash, which is fine. We can work with that. I'm not terribly concerned about the wiring. I can run new wiring while the interior's out. We've got our we've got electric mirrors. That's cool. And we got our window switches. So yeah, I'm not sure what this is for, but yeah. So it's all here. Hopefully, not sure where the handle would go. It's unlocked. Let's make sure it stays unlocked. yeah, I actually don't know how these cars are put together. So it does have electric windows, obviously, because it has a switch. So don't know if those are going to work. All the glass is here and accounted for. None of it's broken. Got a little bit of a crappy hinge here, but that's fine. We can work with that. On this side, no rust holes. Looks like we're missing an emblem here. We've got a parking permit B. I wonder if this was for the old Boeing parking lot. I actually got it from the owner whose grandma or grandparents or great-grandparents owned it. And I know it sat in a field for probably 30 years. Once again, down below, doesn't look like we've got any rust. Any bad rust. We've got some BB dents that have rusted over time. We're going on the theme with broken side markers. We got some holes in the reverse light. This thing is she's gonna need some plastic. She's gonna need some work, which no big deal. If I can fish the keys out of my pocket, I'm gonna attempt to open the trunk. It's the previous owner, I guess, was into bowling, but check out this key. Got a Buick key. It does say it doesn't say 225 on it, but it does say Buick. So I wonder if this key opens the trunk. It does not. Maybe one of these GM keys does. Negative. Hopefully these are all to this car. There we go. Oh, opens right up. Oh, parts. Look at that. We got all kinds of parts in here. Oh, we've got the dang old specials in here. Oh boy. Boy, do we have parts, I tell you. Let's see what's in here. We've got, is this sound deadener? Stylus sound deadening material. Wow, man, I don't even have to buy that. Check that out. That's cool. We'll set that aside. Let's see, oh boy, we got a rear view mirror here. Ice scraper. We got a couple of wooden sticks, maybe trim. I'm not sure if there's trim inside that would have been wooden or not. Possibly some horse implements. Got what looks like an original jack, maybe. I'm not too well versed in these cars. We've got a window squeegee, of course. That's very loose. We've got seat belts. That's not going to be important. We've got the old tire inflator covered in cat piss and rust. That's going to go in the trash. We've got some trim. We've got our, that thing. Oh boy, we got all kinds of parts in here. I am going to have a heyday, like literal. We've got, this must have been on a horse farm. Oh, we got a gas pedal. We will need that probably. Yeah, there's all kinds of, I'm not really even sure what this is called, to be honest with you. I didn't grow up on a farm. I'm sorry. Horse stuff. Or maybe hook up a plow to a cow with it or something. I don't know. We got a magnetic bolt tray. That's cool. Needed one of these. Got a floor drain, some bolts, lots of bolts. These are these look like the pedal pivot balls. So that's cool. I'm glad I have those. That's like a coat rack thing. I do have a tetanus shot that's up to date, I will say. So no worries there. Well, less worries there. I don't know if you can still get tetanus with a shot, but let's not tempt fate if we don't have to. Of course, we got some horseshoes. These are probably going to get hung up on the wall. That's cool. I like that. Oh, what else we got? We got all kinds of stuff. This is probably all of the trim, which is neat. Oh, there's one of the wheel pants skirt things. Not sure what this is. Oh, that's one of the interior pieces, probably in the rear. We've got, oh, this is a Fisher body. Look at that. That's cool. I didn't know these were Fisher. Got a glove box door. We've got some carpet. We got all kinds of stuff in here. We even got some rusty shit that I'm not really even sure what that's for, but probably not going to go back on, I'll tell you that. This is a significant project. So, we'll see how she goes. We're going to give her our best. But let's not pretend I'm going to take on this whole project and it's going to be perfect and fine and happy and dandy. We'll just do what we can, and if we can't do it, then, you know, someone else will have to do it. That, it's like one of those roof-mounted pulleys for lifting things. That doesn't need to be in there, but it is. I like this. This is cool. I'm gonna save all these bolts because I'm sure, I don't know what bolt pattern these are, but I'm sure it's something old. There we go. These are metal. Nice. I thought they'd be plastic. Maybe. No, they're totally metal. They're bolted together and everything. Check that out. Old Cadillac style. Or maybe it's Buick style. I don't know. Like I said, I know nothing about these old cars. But yeah, this is the trunk. I've got our, you know, free. Come pick it up if you want to hook a plow to your horse, I guess, or your cow. I don't discriminate. Here would be, I guess, the build sheet if it was still there, but it's not. That sucks. A little bit of rot underneath the trunk lid, but you know, minimal. Got a trunk light, fancy Buick stuff. This car is oh, that's crunchy right there. That is not ideal, but I'm not going to do anything about it. I am going to get it running, and I'm going to drive it. So I'm going to put this insulation inside the car so it doesn't get all messed up. Altogether, pretty happy with my purchase here. I paid, well, I will have paid $700 for this car, all things said and done. I paid $500 up front, and then the other $300 or other $200 will be later. I'm sure I mentioned it, but all the tires are brand new. But I'm gonna pop all these off, and these would be finned aluminum brake drums. I think some of these were disc in the rear, or no, they're disc in the front. So I don't think. Let's see. They're definitely drums in the rear, finned aluminum, as I said. We've got a little bit of rust down here, but it's not bad. Looks like the mufflers have been replaced at some point. Tank is undercoated because there's some shiny spots that looks like real metal, so that's encouraging. Maybe the fuel tank's good. This car was undercoated, so the frame is pretty solid actually. I'll have to look at the rest of it, but from what I can tell, she's pretty ideal. Floors look good. I mean, it's surface rusted, but it's not. I don't think there's any holes. Frame is damn solid all the way forward. I don't see any rot on the rockers either, which is really nice. Look at that, undercoating did its job, and it started flaking off, but it's, you know, you're looking at a car from the 70s. This would be actually a 1970 model year, so yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'm probably going to take all this undercoating off because now that it's not totally bonded to the metal anymore. It's just going to trap dirt and debris in there and get it rusted. So we'll get that removed, probably with a pressure washer at some point. Let's look under the front. I can see evidence of oil leakage down below when we put it on the trailer. I didn't have my camera at the time, obviously, but we were struggling to get it on the trailer. This is a heavy bird, I tell you. We got a red painted engine. Not sure if that's a factor or not. I'm sure it is. I did ask the gentleman that sold it to me, and he said that he believes the engine is original to the car, so we will go with that assumption. Looks like it may have lived on a dirt road. We got the old Quaker State QS25 oil filter. That's cool. Wouldn't have expected that. Mechanical fuel pump there actually looks pretty easy to replace. Frame up here, same story. It's good. Nothing wrong with it. Some of these rubber mounts look good in the suspension, but most of them look shit. Probably gonna have to replace a lot of this suspension. It's all pretty shit, unfortunately. Some big old, oops, sorry, didn't realize I was still zoomed in. Big old crossbar under the front here, I guess, on this frame. It's kind of different from what I've seen, actually. Does that spring look broken? Oh shit, is that a spring spacer? Hot damn, she's lifted. I wonder if the springs are probably worn out on this. I bet they use those little spring spacers to lift her back up to ride height. Or because they lived on a dirt road and it was too low, maybe? I'm not sure. This is an AC car. Lucky enough for me. If you look up front, we got all the glass, we got all the marker lights, all the reflectors. This one is cracked, but it's not bad. Hopefully all these work. All these bulbs are installed. All the wiring is pretty done for. If it's not chewed by mice, it's corroded. I don't even think this would clean up. So I'd probably do hopefully a full harness on this thing. Not sure if I can buy a full harness for it, but it's old and simple enough that I can probably just buy the plugs for the sensors and just run new wire to them. I'm an avionics technician by trade, so wiring things is not a foreign concept to me. I ain't scared of no wiring. Windshield, solid. No cracks. I think it does have one chip in it over there, but whatever. We got both windshield wiper arms, but no blades, which is probably good because they'd probably be destroyed. Yeah, no play in it, so that's good at least. I thought these would have quarter windows. Does this not have a passenger mirror? It doesn't even look like any was ever installed. I don't know if in 1970 if a passenger mirror was even required. I guess maybe not. Got one scratch down the side here. I know I'm excited, so I'm kind of ADHD in my way around this thing. Oh, can't forget. We've got well, they're not real vents, but we do have the 4 Buick vents along the side here. I think I already opened this door. This door, hinges are great. No issue with the hinges here. Yeah, not sure if the mice got in here to the wiring, but I'm just gonna assume that it's all shit and it all needs to be replaced. So we're gonna operate on the assumption that everything in here is bad. I didn't even show the dashboard. What a terrible YouTuber I am. I'm not even a real YouTuber. I'm a hobbyist. We got no dents back here on the trunk lid. We got one little rust spot here. This may be the car I need to learn how to do Bondo on. This is unfortunate because I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to replace this. Maybe. Guess we'll have to see. See if there's any Chinese replacements for it. Look at like a body molding gasket here. It's all cracked. Yeah, still got the sticker on that tire. They did say they were brand new. I got another scratch right here, but that's all I found on the whole car is 2 scratches. So, well taken care of car. Old, but well taken care of. Hood, nothing. I don't see any dents. Maybe once it's not dirty, it's just like, you know, those old GE fridges, the steel ones, you know, they like to turn orange and rusty. So I'm not a patina person, so this will probably it'll get scuffed. Maybe it'll get a couple coats of tractor paint. This is plastic right here, so I'm glad this is here. This one also. Surprised that's plastic. Is it? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Anyways, got the original radiator. Big old radiator. Oh, I can't even take that off. I'm gonna have to get pliers for that. Oh, I did pop this off earlier. Oh, accidentally uninstalled it from the carburetor. Yeah, like I was saying, there's the rust, or not rust, there's the mice right there. It's unfortunate, but I kind of expected this. It's fine. We got the carburetor. This would be a Rochester Quadrajet 4-barrel. Looks like she's free, although I don't see the secondaries moving. That should open under full throttle, and I don't see it doing so. So I wonder if maybe the linkages are not hooked up properly somewhere. Maybe it opens more under vacuum. I'm not sure. I'll have to do some research on this. But if I have to rebuild it, I'm not upset. We got our firing order here. 1843657 Isn't that Chevy's firing order? I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not a Chevy guy. Yeah, spring. Also, we got cruise control. We've got a brake master cylinder over here. That's rusty. And a vacuum booster, which is interesting for this car. Here's the, I don't know if that's a coil. No, the coil's down here. So I'm not really sure what this is. There's no electronic ignition on this. So what is that? This, I'm not entirely sure what that is. Have to look that up. It's an AC. Oh, Cruise Master. There we go. Cruise Master. So this is the Cruise Master then, with some cables hooked up to it. And that is a vacuum cruise control actuator. So that little ball chain there works around that pulley, and it'll pull the throttle back to keep your speed based on vacuum, I believe. It's got one, does it say Mopar? Well, that's why it doesn't run. Never mind this one that's chewed in half. It's got Mopar parts on it. That's why it don't fucking run. So we got typical GM style power steering pump hooked up. Wow. Power steering way back there. Usually on the old cars it's up here, isn't it? Here's the worst rust I've seen on the car right here. It's right there in that area. So battery is gonna be interesting. I may end up fabricating a new plate that mounts off of here and maybe mounts somewhere down here. I'm thinking maybe into this, just a aluminum plate that I can bolt in. Looks like the body mounts kind of done here. It's not even connected right there, although I don't know if the inner fender would connect here. Looks like it would with this bolt, but long since gone. I don't know if that's even a problem, to be honest with you. I'm not going to worry about it. It is also an air conditioning car. You've got your compressor right here. It is free, and it's got resistance on it, so I wonder if it's actually wouldn't it be funny if it was still charged. Yeah, we got stuff down there. The red engine is interesting to me. I don't know if Buick engines are normally red. I'll have to look that up. This is my first time looking at a Buick from this era, or any car from this era. I did have a 1970 something RX-7, but obviously that's way different. We've got chewed wires here. We got a fusible link or something, maybe just a plug here going into this harness, and these wires are chewed through. Wait, there's gonna be a lot of wires. Got our condenser here. Looks pretty serviceable. If I need to, I can probably just take these hoses off, get 4 to 6 bolts somewhere around here, take the heater box off with the fan, squirrel cage. Yeah, lots of room in this engine bay, even with this giant engine. Looks like we got some stuff and some things. We got, yeah, all the rubber bushings are whacked. It's gonna need a full suspension rebuild, which that kind of sucks. Oh, looks like it's a Harrison radiator. Fill cold. Yeah, don't fill it hot. I don't know why. This will be is it nickel and copper? I think it might be. It's definitely got copper in it. So copper radiator, that's probably better than anything I can buy from a parts store. And it does have the shroud, although it is slightly broken. However, we can fix that. And it looks like somebody already did. Nope, never mind. They did not. So we can drill a couple holes here, run a zip tie through it, patch it together. Clutch fan seems to be clutching. It's a Buick, so it's gonna be clutching pearls. What else we got? Coolant overflow tank. She's seen better days. This will be a sight actually. If it's below this line and it's leaking out. If it's below this line, it's low and you need to add some, and then it starts leaking out again. So there you go. It's kind of intuitive. Oh, underside of the hood looks fine. A little bit of dingage here. It looks like it's been smacked on something, probably closed too hard-ish maybe. I don't know. The weird setup. Got a spring here to this. I think this is supposed to pop the hood up, but she don't do that no more. So we're gonna need that, because when you pull this, it does not pop up the way it should. That sucks. I don't know what 130 means. This is all plastic. I thought it'd be steel. Got dual horns set up. These are the fat ladies when they're singing. You better get it the hell out of the way. Oh shit. Look at that big old mamma jamma. I am so curious what this horn sounds like. That's wild. That is wild. I'm looking to hopefully simplify some of this vacuum. Although there's not really a lot of vacuum here, I don't see. It is a 70 car, but it's kind of simple. There's a couple of vacuum lines coming off to the brake booster and stuff, but there's not a lot, and I like that. Hard line going to the car, but I bet there's a filter in here and it's probably clogged. So yeah, there's whatever this is has been bypassed with a resistor. I don't even know what this would have gone to be honest. I have no clue. We're just gonna pretend we didn't see that, I suppose. I did check the Earls. We got void black oil in there, so you know she's got some miles on it, but it still does oil things. So yeah, she is without a doubt a project, but I knew that going into it. I expected it, and I cherish it because I feel like I've watched enough, Junkyard Digs and Vice Grip Garage that, maybe I could try something like this, get something going. I really just want to hear this engine run, to be honest with you. The interior, that's going to be a whole other project. I am solely worried about getting it running first. So it'll have to be a battery with a line run straight to the coil. You know, very simple setup just to get the engine cranking and firing. I'll probably have to run it off of a boat tank, although I never did even open the gas tank on this, or gas lid. I do believe this is a rear plate fill, and it is. We got the lid here. If I can get this off. Hard to do one handed. Oh, she does come off. That's good. I can't tell what it smells like, but just based on this, probably not amazing. So yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Until then, we're just gonna close this up and we're not even gonna think about it. I'm gonna have to find some period correct plates if I'm ever gonna register this thing. In Kansas, no title requirement, which is good because the title that I was given is incorrect for this car. It does not match the VIN, so I'm gonna have to get the owner to sign a bill of sale, which is fine because he's a friend's neighbor. So that's fine. Anyways, this has been a very early look at what's going to be a very long project. Long project, I mean a long project. Fun fact, the Electra 225, what that stands for is that it's 225 inches from nose to tail. Not horsepower. This thing actually supposedly has somewhere around 371 horsepower, probably 500 foot-pounds of torque. These numbers are ished, obviously. But yeah, fun little project. Actually, I'm gonna put a piece of wood under the hood because I don't feel like fighting that again. I'm gonna use this big old mamma jamma. That's probably the only one that's gonna be able to work. And we're just gonna set it right there. And we're gonna let that close-ish. There we go. Boy, you in Chicago, killer. What do you think this will look like with some 24s and some spinners? I'm really curious about the mirror thing, the rear view mirror. There's just one. Shouldn't there be two? Or did they only need one in the 70s? Anyways, that's going to do it for this one. I'm obviously very excited about this car and very excited to see it run and hear it run. And I really want to do it right. So I'm going to get it running, clean it up. I'll do some interior on it. Oh, I got some gray hairs already. I haven't even started working on the fucking thing yet. Anyways, that's it for me. See you later. Peace. I just realized I forgot to record a video of the dash. Let's see. Well, that's gross. The steering wheel's destroyed. Anyways, I wanted to see. She's got 91,057.8. I don't know if that's 191. I don't know if that's just 91. Let's see. Ooh, actually, she may just be 91, because there's just a little bit of wear on the brake pedal there. That's it. Headlight switch still works. Cool. The brights, I should say. Parking brake, not gonna touch that. Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna push the gas pedal and see what it does. Holy crap. It's either seized or it has brakes. I'm gonna go with seized. Actually, it didn't pump up at all. It's just not moving. So that's probably gonna need to be replaced. Whoopsie doodle. Uh-oh. What is this from? What is that from? Yikes. Also, the guy that sold it to me told me that he couldn't get the steering wheel to turn. And it looks like somebody was in the process of removing the steering column because it's loose. So somebody was tearing this down apart. I wonder what the hell is going on. Oh, get the AC controls, temps. Ooh, that's sticky, crunchy. That's gonna need some lube. Got headlight washer, not headlight washer, but windshield washer. Oh, there's the lights. Looks like a rheostat. Temp gauge. That's a neat little dash. I like it. Actually, it's simple. What is this over here? A clock? Yeah, that's a clock. We've got the Sonomatic radio. That's cool. Fuel gauge. Probably not accurate. I really hope that's not accurate. Oh my god, that would be terrible. Cruise control, interior lights. Yeah, anyways, so that's everything you need to see in here. That's all pretty bare bones right now. It's all stripped apart. But eventually I'll go through and I'll take all the parts out of here and inventory it, see what I got. But yeah, throw that in there because I realized I forgot. So anyways, this is the real ending of the video. If you're still watching at this point, thank you. Leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell or whatever the hell people are doing these days. Honestly, to the 5 people that are going to watch this, thank you. Love you. Bye.